Good, good. The red light is on, so we can get on. Yes, always a green tea, but I'm back into my smoothies. This one has spirulina in it. 3 bananas, flaxseed, chia seeds, chia, whatever. Coconut milk and a bit of turmeric, coconut oil. I like coconut. A handful of berries, antioxidants. It's not part of the questions, is it? Let's get on. I feel like standing today. I feel like being a presenter today. Let's go. Let's start with, oh, hang on, oh no. Abby Jeff. Okay, Abby, you've got quite a few questions, so let's get to it. What's the first thing you notice about somebody when you first meet them? I think sometimes yeah, subconsciously they laugh, because I'm quite fascinated by people's laughs. And then maybe hair, and if they've washed it, I don't know. Their eyes, I like to look inside their souls. What's the one thing people would never know about you just by looking at you? Oh gosh, I don't know. That I'm actually really, really sensitive, because like I met this guy, oh that sounds wrong. I went to the shops yesterday in the supermarket in Waitrose, and this guy was on the cashier. He was like, "Oh, what have you done today?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, editing videos for my YouTube and, you know, doing things like that." He's like, "Oh yeah, I knew you were something like that." I just thought that's funny. Okay. What was your upbringing like? Pretty standard. I think a lot of people say their upbringings, oh god, my head dropped off. Their upbringings were kind of dysfunctional, which I guess mine was, but it, you know, like my parents divorced. They separated when I was 11. That was like the worst thing at that point, at that time. I was like, oh, that's not what's meant to happen. Parents stayed together, but they didn't. My mum remarried and had twins when I was 15 years old. So that was quite a big thing for me. But you know, I kept in contact with my dad every single week. It wasn't like, you're not allowed to see your dad. I was like, oh. So that was okay, but you know, yeah, it was all right. I mean, I was well loved and we went on holiday. It's all right. Yeah. What's your favorite quote of all time? I have like 1 million quotes in my head. 1 million quotes in my head, and then I forget. But I'm addicted to them because I have to feed the brain good stuff, otherwise nothing good would happen. So what's the one at the moment? Never ask permission to be yourself. I like that because I always have to remember, like, it's okay to be me. It's okay. People like me, and people who don't, that's okay as well. You know, I even learned that later on in life, but that's okay. I like that quote. What did you want to be when you were younger? Did you always know you wanted to pursue music, vocal coaching as a career? Never did I grow up going, I want to be a vocal coach. Not once. Singing, music. I don't know about being a songwriter, but that for me, I love songwriting. My brain didn't have the capacity to think I could help others at that time growing up because I had no confidence. And I didn't even pursue drama. I didn't even really pursue music until a bit later on. It was always there. I mean, I've been writing poetry for very young age and writing. I even thought about being a fashion designer. Just creativity, really, anything creative. Maybe even a painter in my head, even though I'm not very good at painting. But music has always been in me. It's always been my place to go if I need to cry. No. But vocal coaching came when I was about 25, no, a bit younger, 23 maybe? I don't know. Kind of just fell into it. But I've loved it. I've loved every minute. I've been absolutely so lucky with everybody that I teach, and I still continue to teach. Say 5 years on, 6 years on, I'm really, really lucky. And especially now, like international clients, I'm just like, I love your accent. Okay, let's get on with the lesson. Like, I just find that, I just love it, you know, I just love it. Do you think your kids will grow up to have interest in music too? I think most definitely, it'll always be there. I'm always introducing them to, because it's part of my job, new music, new horizons, not just pop stuff that's always played on the radio. Although there's a respect for me with every music genre. You know, it's this whole, my music genre is better. I'm like, that's always gonna be the case if you're thinking that, right? But I just believe there's just so much you can learn from all these music genres that even I'm opening my mind up. I mean, I'm such an open-minded person, well, that's what I believe anyway. And like, it's just, I think it's so important to listen. You don't have to love it though, and you know what I mean? Like, you can I think there's just this appreciation for music and singers, because it's bloody hard work. It's really hard work, you know? I mean, obviously they've got me whenever they need me, but it's that whole like, it's just you, innit? But they've got amazing voices, so I'm just like, ready when you are. What's your career? Or whatever. I'm not pushy though. I'm not pushy. I can't do that. It's like, you know, I'm supportive, but at the same time they can decide for themselves what they want to do. Do you know what triggered your bout of depression during university, and how did you get through it? Isolated on my own, first time away from home, that kind of stuff. Didn't know how to. I wasn't prepared for life. I didn't know what I was doing. I got even more skinnier. I had acne, severe acne, like on my face. I felt disgusting and ugly. That kind of stuff. Felt crap. I mean, I had fairly good friends, but I was just so young. I was so young and inexperienced of life, and I just kind of compelled and no awareness whatsoever about self-improvement, and I didn't take the pill. I meant the pill, like antidepressants, not something else. If you feel comfortable talking about it, yeah, I don't care anymore. I used to be so embarrassed. Actually, most people probably didn't even know I went through it. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. And I think it's important to talk about it, because then you go, oh, yeah. Like, so many people open up about it, and I still get messages, and it's so nice. I'm like, I don't care. You just have to. That's why you feel so bad sometimes, because you just feel like you're alone and you're like the only one who feels that way, and it's so not the case. Like, there's so many people who suffer. I wouldn't say everybody, but it's like more people than you think. Anyway. Have you ever been on medication for your mental health? No, I mean, straight away the doctor's like, here's a pill. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I'm quite headstrong. I didn't want to take a pill, and I didn't want to take Roaccutane at the hospital for my skin, because that's when I started to delve into self-improvement and nutrition and things like that, because I do believe the gut health is so important. Your gut health is more important than your brain, and and I think that's where a lot of depression comes from also, when your microbiome in your gut, in the system, isn't happy. You are not happy. And I've had it before, my stomach, I'm like, I know something's not right. And then I've just been like just so depressed. I'm like, I think, and then, like a few days later, I've been better. So it's like the bouts, but I didn't know anything back then. I've had to learn, I've had to read, I've had to educate, you know what I mean? It's not maybe always the case of gut health. I'm just saying, like, that can be a cause that no doctor will tell you. They just want to give you the pills, And don't get me wrong, doctors are there for good. But a lot of the time, it's a business, and they want to sell. They want to sell a lot of bad stuff. But it helps certain people. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, if it can help you, take the pills. But I go down a holistic way, and I try and figure it out and get to the root cause of it, not surface. Okay. Do you feel the pressure from YouTube? You work so hard, and I was wondering if you ever felt like you needed a break. I can imagine it. That's a really good question. And thank you for seeing the hard work. I know a lot of you do, and that's really great. It's a really interesting one. I'm sure I'll do like separate videos on this, but because I could talk all day about it. But I had like a burnout. I had a burnout like whatever months ago, because I get so into my work, like it's unbelievable. 5 videos and then the weekend, and I wanted to do more, but then I was, oh, I'm a bit tired now, and I didn't sleep that night, because I think then I just said, no, let's watch a bit of Netflix. I need to like tune into something else. But I did. Oh, where are you going, darling? You'll come back, you naughty boy. Yeah, it can be really difficult, but I'm loving it. Like, yeah, I could moan like, oh, there's so many questions, and people message me all the time, and it's like, so there's 20 messages a day on Instagram, and there's obviously 4,000 plus comments a week on YouTube, and it's just me having to deal with it all. But I love it, and I do love my community, and I always make a case and a point of like love-hearting pretty much everything. Even the hate ones. I'm going to use them later as well. yeah, like it is fantastic. It's like just the international aspect as well, and helping people, connecting with people, the idea of collaborations, and it is amazing. It is amazing. But at the same time, and it's like, you're probably not allowed to moan like, oh, I've had a hard day, like so many comments and people who are mean to me. I don't know. I have been overwhelmed, and I go through bouts like really sort of hyper into my work, which I'm at that stage right now. And then maybe I'll, not so much a burnout, but I'll have sort of I'll stop it now. Yeah, not so much a burnout, but just like, oh, I need to break. I haven't had a week off in coming up, not a year, maybe it is a year. When did it start going crazy? July, June? Wait, oh. No. Oh no, it wasn't March time. It was March, it was March where it started to blow up. So I haven't taken a week off. Even on holiday, I was uploading videos. And I'm not moaning because I have the decision to do what I want. You know, no one's like, nobody's making you, but where there's a need, I like to go there and just give what people want, because I enjoy it, do you know what I mean? So while it's relevant and people are interested, then I will do it, because you don't know when it's going to end. They're like, I don't like you anymore. And I'm like, oh. So I'm trying to like work into different areas as well, just, you know, see what happens there, because you just don't know, do you? It's not gonna, I don't think it, yeah. I like to have longevity with my YouTube, you know. Okay, Kevin, you're so funny. If you were on an island with your family and you could bring 3 items, what would they be? Not survival. What's the hardest part of your day? Oh, hang on. Sorry, on to the next question. 3 items. Probably a book. God, is that boring? That's such a hard question, and a really good one. Coconut? There'd be coconut on the island, wouldn't there? Loads of chocolate. Oh, that's boring now. My yoga mat, chocolate, and my phone. My phone. So I can listen to stuff. Music, of course, duh. What have you learned about yourself from your past relationships? Not to go out with an idiot? I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't think I actually learned anything. I was just bobbing along. No direction. One direction. No, literally, I just didn't have a clue. I don't feel like I actually learned anything. Or maybe I learned who I don't want to be with. Like, oh, I don't want to be with someone like that, you know? That kind of thing. Bless them all. Which Losso? Hey, honey. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Where are you from? I keep forgetting, like, you're also over the world. I love it though. Which artist bands have most surprised or impressed you whilst doing your reaction vids? That's a really hard question, a very good question. Maybe Damash, Nightwish. Because obviously things like One Direction and like Little Mix I've heard on the radio, or you know what I mean, like I kind of knew them before. Who else? Sohyang. I love her, she's so sweet and lovely. I've got to do another video on her actually. What do you reckon? Are you a fan? Who else? Oh, maybe like Ginger. Is it Ginger? Is that how you say that band? Surprised by that. That was crazy. And that, is it Devin Townsend? Oh my God, I'm so bad with names. The bold Canadian guy. I liked him a lot. He was so funny. Like, I just wanted to like talk about how funny he was a lot. I like that though. I like that. Yeah. Probably, sorry if I've missed out your favourite, because I don't know. There's just, I've done so many. Even Jeff Buckley, but I knew him before. I listened to his album when I was at university. But I hadn't seen that video. Don't worry. Jessica, what's your favourite all-time ABBA song? Straight away in my head. Knowing me, knowing you, aha, la 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 la. Knowing me, knowing you, aha. Oh, but I do like The Winner Takes It All. Da, 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 da. Incredibly difficult songs to sing, as I've just demonstrated. Very tuneful, very melodic, very well-loved band. Always going to be remembered, I think. It's interesting, isn't it? Good songwriting, I guess. I don't know. Oh, and Brendan Urie. Oh my God, I gotta mention my daddy, Disco. Okay, is that it? That's it. Oh, guys, thank you so much. Sorry if I missed anyone. Oops. But I'll do a post for like this, no, it's not even this month yet, is it? Next month, February, Valentine's. Oh, that sounds cheeky. Okay, so thank you. My wrist is really hurting now. This is my laptop, by the way. Oh, you can actually see it, my questions. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your messages and encouraging words and just being there for me. I think people think I've got it all together, but I'm always a bit like, I'm flawed, because I want people to know that, like, I don't know. And I always say, like, it's okay to be unique and it's okay to be different. I always want to get those messages across, and you're not alone, and I don't know, everyone's got their crap going on in their lives, haven't they? There's always something going on, but there's a lot of good in the world. I want to make a point as well. Like, if you don't watch the news for a week, you might feel better about your life. Like, it was literally switched on yesterday, and it was, I mean, I know if bad things happen, it's okay, like, bringing awareness to it. And I just instantly, I had like an anxiety, like, I felt it, and it was weird. I was like, okay, I don't know, but it's good to know what's going on in the world. Sorry, but this is what I mean. I'm so sensitive. You probably wonder why I'm doing what I'm doing on YouTube. Sensitive, but kind of don't care attitude. And I think that's really important to have as well, because we're so fucking, sorry, can I say that? Like, worried of what people think of us, and I get tired of it, you know? Like, this person, I'm gonna let you know, said, oh, you've got, in block capitals, like, angry at me. It's like you've got ADHD and it's annoying and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I could have just gone, oh my God, I've got ADHD. And I'm probably, you know, I'm probably up, because I always think we're all on the spectrum somewhere, do you know what I mean? I'm like, well, of course I am, hello, I don't care though, it's fun, I like my life, it's pretty fucking awesome. And yeah, and I was gonna reply something like, yeah, you're right, I've had depression and anxiety and I still suffer sometimes with anxiety. I thought, no, because as soon as you sort of feed it, it's like, you know, and there's so much positivity to focus on, but the brain just wants to focus on the negative, and that's how it works. Like the brain is always like, no, focus on the negative. And you'll always remember that comment over the positive one. So I make a point of like, no, you don't belong in my team. You don't belong in my community. You can just F off, because this is not a place for that. But thank you. Thank you for showing me you need a hug, you naughty little cuddle boy. Anyway, or girl, whatever. Lots of love to you guys. Thank you, gotta go. Namaste, mother truckers. Do something good today. Do something for someone else also. Because when you're in that place of just like, you forget. As soon as you help someone else, it does make you feel good. And you help that other person, do you know what I mean? I think that's important. Oh, I could talk all day. I will do other videos, by the way. And let me know what else you would like to see also. Because, you know, I could just do covers all day, and I think maybe you're a bit like, oh, give us more than that. Or singing lessons. It's kind of like vocal coaching, lessons like that. Yeah. Or covers or originals, because obviously I can play all day and sing, whatever. But yeah, let me know if there's something specific and I'll do it. Bye, lots of love.